Glad to have you with us from Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the Purdue Boilermakers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Purdue Boilermakers have a unique and beautiful stadium. Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana is a fun place to watch a game. The gold and the black, the home of the biggest drum in all of the bands. Not only that, every time the team scores, a loud train whistle gets the crowd riled up. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. So Purdue's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And here comes Kobe Martin. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in the phone booth, right?
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So Marshall's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Quarterback making adjustments. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The option, the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Running inside. It's Washington.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Throwing, Fox. Escapes the pressure going right. Gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's the coverage unit right on top of it. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quick release by the QB. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Pulls it in. It's Martin. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down. On target.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a second and short. Here's a give to Washington. A collision, and he's stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Buying some time as he moves left. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab on third. Could not make his way to the corner.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to keep this drive alive. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. This time he wants to throw. Looking down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Punts it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. At the 20. And he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the...
Touchdown, Hurd! A great catch and run for 6. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Washington. Bounding over the top. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Thundering Herd might just keep throwing that thing after that last one. Here's a give to Washington. Finds a crease at the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. And he could not get loose on the run.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Makes the catch. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Some misdirection with the counter. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wide receiver going in motion. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second.
Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Smith with the grab over the middle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Here's the pressure. Had to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's start with a look at Georgia Southern taking on the Boise State Broncos. And it's the Eagles, eyeing a second win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football. Now back to your game in West Lafayette. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the Thundering Herd head coach at the half. His running back has started to get in that Heisman conversation, and he is thrilled with the way he's performing. Sometimes hype off the field can be a distraction, but that has not happened. This running back has been locked in, dialed in, and is performing at a high level so far in this game. We'll see if he can keep it up here to start the second half. I'll keep you posted. Back to you guys.
All right, Holly. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Wants to adjust the pattern. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll give it to Washington. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Looking to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. But nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Quick catch on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Offense set on first down. They'll give it to Washington. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Washington. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd! Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's a give to Washington. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got his man. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Washington. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Alexander. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Steps away to find some room. Bought a little time, lets it go. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
There's some room. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
The run to the left. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Berry. Time to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Taylor. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. He lets one fly deep. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. A one-sided game like this one and you suffer an injury, that is not ideal. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. To the air, it's Berry. Got his man on the outside. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Rides to back and leaves it. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going for the big play. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. He might want another play. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Look out, he's got room. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Intercepted by Marshall. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Price. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.